Welcome to this edition of Spotlight. I'm Jessie Wilkes, and today we have Preston Laird, junior shooting guard for the University of Memphis basketball team. Thanks for joining us, Preston.
Thanks for having me.
Great. Now, Preston, you've been on this team for several years now, and you now have 7 freshmen. Now, this makes you a leader by default. What kind of pressure does that have on you?
It's not so much pressure, I would say. It's a very important job, though, because we do have these young guys coming in, and they are freshmen, and they're being exposed to Division I college basketball for the first time. So I guess really the most important job that I have as an upperclassman is to really kind of, since they are so impressionable, is to kind of give them, I guess, the right impression of how we work, how we respect the coaches, the team, the game. Winning is hard, that this isn't high school anymore, and that things are different for them, but they're learning and growing and becoming better.
Great. Now, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened off the court, guys not being college eligible and even guys being released from the team altogether. Now, how much goes on behind the scenes? And as a player on the team, how important is it for the players and coaching staff to kind of channel that energy to ultimately win games?
There's always stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You always face adversity. Ever since I've been here, we've unfortunately lost 1 or 2 guys each year. And it's very important for the coaches to maintain that positive attitude. Like I said, you're always going to face adversity. And it's good for us because, when we do face adversity, it kind of tells, how we're going to be, how we can deal with adversity. Because in games, you always face adversity, whether it's a ref making a bad call or a player getting hurt or something like that. So it really helps us grow even more when we face adversity. Like I said, it's really important for the coaches to kind of keep us on track as far as our goals and things of that nature when we do face adversity. Great.
And you guys are currently ranked 19th in the nation and are predicted to win Conference USA. Now, would you say that you're taking everything one game at a time, or are you Conference USA or bust?
Definitely one game at a time. Like I said, this is Division I college basketball, and everybody's good. So you can't look past any team, whether it's Northwestern tomorrow or Tennessee down the road. You got to take it one step at a time, one game at a time, because you can't have any slip-ups. Coach Passner says, every game we play, we're playing for seeding. So we lose to a team that we shouldn't lose to that hurts us down the road. So we have to stay focused, win our home games. It's one of our goals. Win Conference USA, get a good seed, and ultimately try to win the whole thing.
Good. Now, you guys have a really tough preseason schedule. You are playing Kansas and New York, LSU and Tupelo, and even playing at Tennessee this year. Now, would you say that it's tough playing all these games back-to-back before playing any conference opponents?
No, I wouldn't say that it's too tough, I guess. A lot of the teams that we play early in the preseason, like Christian Brothers and their style of offense kind of prepares us, if you will, for teams like Georgetown or LSU, Kansas, those type of teams. But it's good for us to, especially early in the season, we got the 7 freshmen, like you were saying, kind of get their jitters out and exposed to college basketball. But, the preseason games prepare us, and, we play them for a reason. And when we get to our conference, we're not in the strongest conference, but those games, the preseason games, the tough games that you mentioned, they ultimately prepare us for CUSA competition.
Great. Now, basketball is a physical game, but it's also a mental game as well. Now, how do you find that you're able to balance physically and emotionally on and off the court, whether that's with school or going to practice or anything else?
I guess really the main thing that helps me balance all those things emotionally and physically are my teammates and my friends, the people that are closest to me. Something I've learned this year is you got to kind of get stuff off your chest sometimes, and it does drain on you a little bit, definitely physically, but mentally as well. But that's why my teammates are there. They're like my brothers, and my family's there, and they help me through.
That's wonderful. Well, everyone, this is Preston Laird, junior shooting guard for the University of Memphis basketball team. That's all the time we have for today. Back to you, Vivian.